Hi beautiful people, welcome back to our 30-minute class. This one is a nice nature flow class. So this class is all about connecting to the natural world. It's a beautiful one to bring outside if you can, if it's warm enough, if the weather is right. Maybe just take your practice outside. Or if that's not available to you, open a few windows, bring in some fresh air, or even just bring some houseplants like I have into your practice, have them nearby. I know it sounds a little bit odd, but nature is really healing, so having that natural greenery around you can be really beneficial. So take yourself some time to set up, and then when you're ready, just coming over to your mat, we're going to start standing up today. So coming to standing, feet about hip distance apart, standing nice and tall, shoulders down, in your Tadasana. Find that neutral spine, and then just allowing the eyes to softly close or unfocusing your gaze. So connecting your feet to the ground, just start by lifting all of your toes away from the earth, lifting the arches, and then placing them back down again, so really spreading through the feet. Find that connection to the ground beneath you. Keeping a little bit of buoyancy in the knees so we're not locking them out. And as you start to breathe in and out through the nose, just feeling gratitude for that breath. Feeling gratitude for the oxygen that is provided to us by the natural world. With every inhale, breathing out that beautiful gift from Mother Earth. And with every exhale, sending that gratitude out to nature, to the natural world. So a few deep breaths like that. And if you're outside or got the windows open, maybe noticing the temperature of the air as you breathe it in and out. Allowing this gratitude for your surroundings to fill you up. And then we're going to bring our hands now in front of us. And as you inhale, just lifting the hands, palms facing up towards the chin. Nice and slowly, imagine carrying the breath with you as you inhale. As you exhale, turn the palms there facing down and hands slowly, gently lower down in front of the body. You can do that a few more times, so palms face up, we inhale to slowly lift the hands. And exhale to slowly lower them down. This is sometimes called the waterfall breath. So as your hands move down, it's just like water bathing over the body. If you'd like to, as you bring the hands down, you can invite a little wiggle of the fingers as well. So it's almost like you're raining that water down in front of you. We'll do 2 more in your own time. Last one. Rain it down. And then bring the hands by the side of you. Take a deep breath in together. Full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Use your inhale now to reach the arms all the way overhead. Hands come into prayer position. And exhale, open the arms through cactus. Leaning back slightly, opening through the heart. Good, release them down, bring the hands into prayer. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, open through cactus and release. You've got it, 1 more of those. Inhale. Exhale, this time coming into a cactus shape and holding here. So maybe engaging the glutes to find more space in the front of the body. And then hands either stay where they are or they can come onto the lower back as you invite a little bit more of a back bend here. Lifting the gaze. Go gently releasing. Inhale again, reach the arms up towards the sky, prayer position. Feet hip distance apart. As you exhale, start to lean over towards the right side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, coming over to the left. Good. Inhale back to center. Hands coming to prayer in front of the chest now. And we heel toe the feet about mat distance apart. Toes turn outward slightly. Deep breath in here. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen. Deep breath out. Just bend the knees and send the hips all the way back. We're coming down into our Malasana, our yogi squat. So coming down, then we're going to find some mobility here, some movement. So feel free to rock a little bit left to right, to guide one knee out, followed by the other. So we're creating a little bit of space in those hips. Really nice. So do one more breath like this. And then coming back to center, fingertips on the ground. We're going to keep our feet about mat distance apart. And then just start to lift the tailbone up towards the sky. Toes facing forward, let the head be heavy. So really a little bit of a wider legged forward fold here. Feel free to have a little rock left to right, bending and straightening into one side if that feels good. Just starting to wake up a little bit into the back of the body, maybe give the head a little bit of a shake out. Feel that length in the hamstrings. And then coming back to stillness here, we're going to bring our right hand to center. Use your inhale to peel the left arm up towards the sky into a twist. Feel free to bend into that opposite knee if that feels good. Maybe gazing up. One more breath. And then slowly lowering that left hand down. And use your inhale to peel the right arm up into a twist towards the right side. Holding here. Maybe allowing the gaze to follow. One more breath. Slowly bringing that right hand back down. And then slowly sinking the hips back down, toes turn outwards back into your yogi squat. Good. Hands are going to stay on the ground in front of you, in between the feet. Going to take a big step back with the left foot to arrive into our lizard lunge. Maybe you want to shuffle that right foot forwards a little bit. So get there however you need. Going to keep our back knee lifted if that's available to you. And then a few times just start to rock the weight forward so forehead comes towards the front of the mat. We rise even further onto our tiptoes. And then back again. So working into that back foot a little bit here. Give a couple more of those. And then coming back to what feels like a neutral position to you. Left hand's going to stay down. We're going to inhale to peel our right arm up towards the sky. Holding here into our twist. And then staying as you are, or if you'd like to, starting to invite a little bit more length into that right leg by straightening it any amount. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Bending back into that right leg, hands come inside the foot. And we're going to take a big step forwards with our left foot to the outside of the left hand, back into our squats. Holding here for a moment, your version. And then bringing the hands back down inside the feet. This time, right foot steps back. We find our lizard lunge on the opposite side. Take any little adjustments you need. Try and keep those shoulders down, heart lifted. And same as before, just rocking forwards and back a few times. Waking up through that right foot now. Lovely. Last breath here. And then again, refinding what feels like a neutral position to you. Right hand down, left arm reaches up, we twist. Nice and strong, twisting through the ribs. And then again, staying here, or maybe lengthening through that left leg, any amount. To work a little bit more into the hamstring. Nice, good. Dropping that left hand down, bending into that knee. And then again, big step forwards with the right foot to the outside of the right hand. This time, turn the tailbone up towards the sky. Feel heel toe the feet hip distance apart. Let the head be heavy as you come into your fold. Take a deep inhale. Let it go. Good. Use your inhale to reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands into prayer position. Good. Just going to move through one sun salutation here, one traditional sun salutation. just to make sure we're nice and warm. So we inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, tip forwards into your fold. Inhale to find a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the palms, step, walk or jump, you decide, into a high plank. Holding your high plank here. Strong, strong, strong. Check in with that alignment. And then knees or toes, you decide, we lower down to our chaturanga. Elbows in, neutral spine as you lower. Inhale, we open the heart into up dog or cobra. And exhale, we find our way back to downward facing dog. We take a breath in together. And we let it go. Holding here in your down dog for a couple more breaths. And maybe you're feeling like stillness is what you need today, just holding and embodying this posture. Or maybe you want to find a little rock of the hips, a little shake of the head, or anything else. This is your practice. You're here for a couple more breaths, so just think about what you need. And in your own time, we're going to slowly look forwards now. Step, walk or jump your way through into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, hands through prayer at heart center and release down. Back to your Tadasana, finding that grounding through the feet, connecting to the earth beneath you. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. From here, we're going to plant the palms. Step the left foot back and lower down onto the left knee. Untuck the toes. We're going to lift the arms up towards the sky here, and we're going to find Kali Mudra in our low lunge. So we interlock the hands, leaving our first fingers free. So reach the arms up towards the sky, arms by the ears. We imagine we're being pulled out of our first fingers here to lengthen more. Find this beautiful, strong and empowering pose. Breathe that space into the body. Nice, everyone. One more breath here. And then tucking your left toes under, take a breath in to prepare. And exhale, start to pick up the left knee. Use your hands to get there if you need to, or meet in a high lunge. Taking one breath here. Good. Gently release the hands. We're going to place the hands in front of the right foot. We're going to lift off our left leg and come into our standing splits here. So head lowers down towards the knee and we lift our left leg any amount, working to engage that left glute to fire up through the legs. Strong, strong pose. One more breath. Good. Keep balance on that right leg and see if you can come all the way up to standing with the left knee in towards the chest. Good. Nice. Find your way there however you need to. When you get there, find something in front of you to focus on. Wherever you are, maybe it's a nice plant or some greenery you can focus on. Bring the hands into prayer position. Left knee in, we're going to start to open it out to the side, coming into our tree pose. So bringing that foot above or below the knee, drawing the knee out to the side, reaching the arms all the way up towards the sky. So finding your strong tree. Feel free to use the hand to guide that leg a little bit higher if you'd like to. And if you feel comfortable here, if you feel strong and stable, maybe inviting a little sway from side to side, like a tree blowing in the wind. Lovely, everyone. One more breath. Coming back to stillness, slowly release that left foot and draw it in towards the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the foot down, release the hands down. Come back to your mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Plant the palms. Step the right foot back, lower down on the right knee, untucking the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, low lunge. And then again, finding Kali Mudra. See if you can cross the thumbs the opposite way this time. It's the unnatural way. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Lengthen out the first finger. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Strong in those legs. You've got it. One more breath. And then inhale to prepare, tuck the right toes under. Exhale to lift up into your high lunge, get that high your knees. Using help from your hands is always welcomed. We'll meet here, make sure back leg is nice and active. And then start to release the hands, reach the hands in front of that left foot. As you kick off the right leg and come into your standing splits on the opposite side. So working to draw the head towards that left knee, but supporting leg might be bent. Right leg might be a little bit lower or even higher than mine. So just doesn't matter what you look like in this pose. You want to feel the right leg working hard. Feel something going on that left hamstring as well. Lift a little bit higher for that last breath. And then with control, we're going to lift up, hugging knee in towards the chest. See if you can keep the balance. Works better than me on that left leg. Meeting here with the right knee in. Find your balance. Find that focal point. Opening right knee out to the side, bringing the foot wherever you'd like to on the inside of that left leg into your tree pose. Maybe sweeping the arms up towards the sky. And if you're stable, maybe finding a little sway left to right. Blowing in the wind. Last breath. Coming back to stillness, drawing that right knee towards the chest with control. Inhale together. Exhale, release that foot down into your mountain pose. Go bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Close off the eyes or soften the gaze. And again, lift up all of your toes away from the ground, spread them, and then slowly place them back down again. Refine that connection to your foundation. Okay, we'll take one more breath here, just soften, just slow down. And then when you're ready, peel those eyes back open. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, folding forwards. Plant the palms and step or jump back into a downward facing dog, tailbone reaching up towards the sky. From here, we're going to sweep our right leg up towards the sky, bend the knee, and start to circle into that right hip, going one way. And then the opposite way. Good. Coming to stillness, we're going to step our right foot all the way between our hands. We're going to come into our Skandasana, our side lunge. So we're going to open our hips out towards the left side, sitting back on the heel of the right foot. And then see if you can come onto the heel of the left foot as well and point the toes up towards the sky. So meeting here, fingertips can stay on the ground for a bit of support. Just make sure you're really working to lengthen through the back of the body. If you feel comfortable here, maybe you're going to bring your hands into prayer position. Maybe elbow comes on the inside of the leg as you twist a little bit through the chest, gazing towards the back of the mat. Good, so work with those bubbles. Taking one more moment here. And then starting to release, we're going to come all the way into our side angle pose, the back of the mat. So maybe for a challenge, see if you can lift off without using your hands. Give yourself a push if you need to. Going to bend into that left leg. Bring the left forearm onto the leg and start to circle that right arm. Going one way. And then the other way. So we'll all be facing the back of the mat now. Good, next time that arm is over by the ear, see if you can hold here in your side angle, extending out of the fingers, maybe gazing up. And then looking down, start to frame the front foot with your hands. Come onto the ball of the back foot. And take a big step back into your downward facing dog. Tailbone lifts up. Taking any little movements you like here. And then when you're ready, inhale, left leg up, bend the knee. And again, start to circle into that left hip, going one way. And the opposite way. Coming to stillness, this time stepping the left foot between the left hands, again towards the back of the mat. And then opening your hips towards the left side, coming into your Skandasana the opposite way. So again, maybe right toes face up. Maybe fingertips on the ground, or hands in prayer position, elbow inside the knee, twisting, gazing towards the top of the mat now. One more breath. Really nice. And then we're going to come into our side angle again towards the front now. So hands or no hands, we start to propel ourselves up, bending into the right knee, forearm comes down, and then start to circle that left arm. Good. Reverse those circles, opposite way. And then next time that left arm is over by the ear, you're going to hold here. Really strong. Back leg really switched on. And then start to look down. Start to release the elbow to frame the front foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot. And step back, downward facing dog, facing forwards now towards the front of the mat. Take a breath in. And let it go. Good. Start to roll the body weight forwards now into a high plank pose. And we're going to lower down onto our belly. So coming through chaturanga, keep that control as you lower, and we'll arrive on our fronts. Start to slide the forearms down onto the ground, elbows underneath the shoulders, palms facing down, and just finding a little Sphinx pose here. So a little opening of the heart. A few deep breaths. And staying here as you are, if this is good for you. If you do want a little bit more, you can bend through the left foot, reach the hand towards the foot, and draw it a little bit closer towards the bum. So stretching a little bit deeper into the hip and the quad. Good. And then releasing, switching sides. You can do it on the left, we're going to even out, do it on the right. Or we're just going to stay in your neutral Sphinx. That's a beautiful place to be as well. So really no right or wrong way to do this. Good, and then releasing, meeting back in our Sphinx pose, both forearms down to the ground. Start to slide your chest down towards the ground, hands come by the side of you. Chin comes onto the mat, and we're going to prepare for our lotus pose. So we inhale together, and as you exhale, lift your chest, your feet, your arms off the ground, come into a hollow dish shape. Keep gazing down towards the front of the mat. Keep the glutes really engaged. Holding here, breathing for 3. For 2. And for 1. Lower the chest all the way down. Bring your left ear to the ground. Gazing over towards the right side. Feel free to give the hips a little shake from right to left. Coming back to center, chin comes back onto the ground. We're going to do that again with an optional add-on. So as you inhale, lift up into your lotus pose. You're either going to stay here as we did before, or if it's comfortable, arms reach all the way forwards, working the shoulders a little bit more here. Wherever you are, breathing for 3. For 2. And for 1. Really nice. Hands come back down, we lower down. Right ear comes to the mat. Feel free to shake out those hips. Good. Coming back to stillness at center. Chin comes to the mat. Hands come under the shoulders. Inhale into a brief cobra. And as you exhale, come into a child's pose. Press down into the knees. Bring the big toes together behind you. Hips sink back. Forehead rests down onto the ground. Take a second here to neutralize through the spine. And then gently start to walk the hands over towards the right long edge. Come into a little side stretch here. Placing left hand on top of right if that feels good for you. And then slowly coming back through center, walking over to the left side. Maybe placing right hand on top of left, if you like. Holding here. Nice, and coming back to center. And slowly walking the hands back in towards you to come into a kneeling position. Okay, nice and slow. When you arrive here, inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, twist to the left. Place the right hand to the outside of the knee, left hand on the ground behind you. Maybe gazing over in that direction. Good. Inhale, reaching the arms up through center. Exhale over to the right side. Good. Inhale back to center, arms reach up. And then exhale, release the hands all the way down. Good, we're going to finish our practice sitting down today. So you can stay kneeling if that's comfortable for you, or you might want to swing your feet round and come into a cross-legged position. So finding a comfortable seat, and when you arrive, lengthen through the spine, close off the eyes. Finding that kind of central point where the spine is really stacked over the hips. Refinding your breath. We're going to end our practice today with a few rounds of that waterfall breath that we did at the start. So once you've connected, once you've slowed down a little bit here, bring the hands out in front of you and inhale, palms face up as hands travel up towards the chin. And exhale, we rain it down. A couple more in your own time. Just finishing with this last one. And then letting the hands come to rest wherever feels comfortable. And as you sit here at the end of your practice, just noticing again your surroundings. If you're outside, noticing that fresh air against your skin. Maybe you've got the windows open inside, you can hear the birds singing. Wherever you are, just think about how you can connect to nature in this moment. And then bring your hands into prayer position at heart center. Take a second again to feel that gratitude for the natural world. Knowing that you are part of nature, you're not separate from it, we are all nature. So as you feel gratitude for the natural world, for Mother Earth, you also feel that gratitude for yourself. Take a nice deep breath in, big sigh out. And when you're ready to end this practice, you're going to peel the eyes open if they're not already. Thank you so much, yogis, for again choosing to flow with me today. I really hope you enjoyed the practice. Sending you lots of good vibes, and I'll see you again soon.